My Maserati goes 185. I lost my license and now I can't drive. I live in a hotel. My Maserati was 185. Slightly misleading. It's that time of year though. Every year CrossFit picks between usually like 3 individual athletes and some team athletes and pops them for drug violations because they do their own testing and have no reason to catch the big guys. So it was that time of year today and yesterday too. There's 3 individuals, I believe, and 7 team members. They do it every year. They do people who are like well known enough where they can like be like, oh wow, you got rid of that person, but then not so well known that hurts their brands. But for SARMs, yeah, a bunch of them. Most of them were SARM, or not most, but a lot of them were. The one girl, her name's something Abbott. She got she got popped for ibutamoren, which is a substance that makes your body release pulses of growth hormone, which is often confused with a SARM. It's not quite a SARM. Some were actual SARMs though too. Kind of funny. There's a list on, I don't know, I got some update on my phone or some list. Thanks, Brett. Actual bloater right now. I've been eating a shit ton. I'm fighting a cold. I put on a few pounds. Yeah, news video cope was pretty hilarious. I'm throwing fucking lights on. More of those cringe ones, that was pretty hilarious. So like Froning and Fraser natural. Yeah. The funniest Rich Froning interview. A guy who has a degree in exercise science, he was asked if he thinks, this is years ago now, but if he thinks any CrossFit athletes take PEDs, and his response was, I don't think steroids would help people in CrossFit. Yeah, being stronger and faster and more explosive won't help at all in CrossFit. Fucking idiot. Let's keep the inner circle people. Our fucking Brooke Ends. Common side effect for women without taking on anabolics is that their cheekbones get bigger. You can see in hers, like old photos of her cheekbones are like quadruple in size. Pull across with this t-shirt, good old days. Hilarious. The CrossFit Games are here in Madison. It was actually pretty fun last year. I went. I'll probably go again this year. Get a bunch of free shit. Last year I got like a fucking year's supply of C4 from one of the companies that make C4. So that's pretty sweet. There's like a 10-month supply. Also, men who white knight for other men. I guess it kind of depends on the situation. A lot of people just go, oh, you're white knighting because you're telling some dude not to fucking rape some chick, basically. But kind of depends, I guess. A lot of people kind of go overboard with it. Why? Do you have a specific situation in mind? Pretty broad subject. But yeah, hopefully I can get like another 10-month supply of C4 this year. That'd be fucking sweet. I gave away like half of it actually. I don't really take pre-workout very much, but what else did I get? I got that fucking TENS unit all the way up to IT band. Feels great. My performance seemed natural. It's a little weird. I'd assume Mike are probably getting some kind of stretch from position. Although, if you're releasing tension in your IT band, it might just putting your hip in a better position. I was training at rows the first day in the gym. Do your rowing background, or were you training during that time? I was training at that time. Obviously, like strength wasn't a huge focus. Like everything in the gym at that time was GPP, but I'm not sure. And the first time I ever did like a pen lay row, I was hitting like 235 or 45 probably. But yeah. I think that's why I'm like pretty good at like good morning variation stuff. My lower back is just like conditioned to hell, even though I don't do anymore in so many, different years. So, and like pulling from a slightly rounded position as well. That's probably the reason like I can get away with doing some stuff. Those good mornings, for example. I think everyone should row. If you want to do some cardio and you're just like a power lifter or just like a recreational lifter, you should definitely think about doing rowing. It's gonna have a bit of carryover to your like deadlifts and squats and stuff because it's somewhat similar to both movements and low impact, so you can do a lot without affecting recovery too much. Just in 2000. So when I competed like in indoor rowing, I mostly did the sprints. I'd do like 500s indoor, but rowing's typically 2 and 5Ks. But yeah, I was much better indoor on ergs. I was way better on ergs. So yeah, I did 500s mostly in the shorter stuff. I tried getting into the ski erg racing. That was like a kind of new thing, like indoor ski erg. And in 2016, I think I was ranked 7th in the world in the 100. I think for the 500, I was like, I think I was in the teens. I'm in low 20s in the world for that year. I should try again. Bigger now, be much better at the ski erg. That's just like half of that's just how big you are. How important do you think it is to control the drop lowering of a deadlift? My friend told me I should focus on that more than just upping the weight and reps. I didn't notice there was a lot more soreness when I did that. I mean, it kind of depends what you're working on. Generally, you don't control. You should be somewhat in control of it, but like, you don't need to be slow control. You don't need slow eccentric. Typically, a lot of people get hurt doing that, especially like when you get close to the ground. You're putting your spine in a vulnerable position. So, to an extent, you should be in control. Yes, especially if you're doing touch and go stuff. You need some control over the bar because where it's hitting and stuff. So you know, there's positioning, but you don't need to be doing slow eccentrics or anything. There's a time and place for that with deadlifts, but typically no. Yeah, YouTube's been kind of shit with notifications lately. Rowing sounds tough. I've been kayaking a few times and it did me in pretty good. Yeah, slow center does this kind of snap city typically. Unless you're going really light with it. If you're going heavy and stuff, like, not worth it. The risk to reward ratio is not in your favor. But yeah, rowing is fucking tough. If you're doing a 2,000 meter row correctly, like you feel like death halfway through. Like the first 500, you should be relatively confident. You get to 1,000, you feel dead already, and then you have to just hang on for your fucking life for the last 1,000. The last 500 feels like the last an eternity. It's lactic acid to the extreme for sure. But it's good shit. It makes a man out of you. Jennifer Aniston out of 10. Current Jennifer Aniston or like peak Friends Jennifer Aniston? Like a 9.6 out of 10 for peak Jennifer Aniston and like a 8 out of 10 now. Yeah, people should row. In my why you should do more cardio video I put like, I don't think a month ago or whatever. It's a lot tougher just getting good at like some kind of specific cardio thing. Because like lifting weights isn't that hard, but a 2K row is, in my opinion, the hardest thing you can possibly do out of a gym. Gotta get out to 10, of course. Some high 11. Yeah. Lifting weights is pussy shit. Compared to like marathons and stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna quit. Chris. You guys are weird. Not a fan of the new giant ass fat. I like big butts. Cannot lie. I do enjoy big butts. Not because I have one. Factory squat. It's kind of funny people think I can't squat 405. Some of these fanboy trolls. I think I've squatted 405 every day now for over 3 weeks now. 4 weeks? But another run ahead of gear, yeah. Faking more lifts, that's fun. What a fucking dumb shit. So fucking dumb. That's why I rushed your shirt yesterday. Because he's back faking shit. There's another bro. I can guarantee he's gonna say that. When people start calling him out for fake lifts on his Expanding Universe Creations, what the fuck is channel, he'd be like, that's not me, that's like some guy who just like uses my gym, my home gym. Such a fucking cunt. It is embarrassing. And people still believe him, which is hilarious. Those dance moves, every fake those are hilarious. It's just it's utter insanity. The fact, like, the craziest part is that people still believe him. Which is sad, really. It's just, you know, people like him, obviously he's an extreme example, but so many people in the fitness industry just like offer these shortcuts that don't actually exist, and then yeah, people buy into it because they're lazy and they want shortcuts and they want, you know, an easy to swallow pill. So they tell you rack pulls above the knee are the shortcuts to looking like you're on steroids without taking steroids, when it's not true. Cope thoughts on Alex photoshopping his pic and fraud analysis. And that video. That fraud analyzer 99 dude is fucking detective. But he's obsessed. Have Alex interview him again. We need more representation. Special committee. Did the hashtag 225 behind the back deadlift with straps and chalk. Oh yeah. Another fake lift that no one cares about is especially kind of stupid. Yeah, behind the neck 405 press. He's fucking stronger than Eddie Hall. You kidding me? Chicks or Jim gotta give up one. Jim. You stay in shape with ladies. Exactly, calisthenics. Do a bunch of pull-ups still. Do some push-ups. Get back into running. Cycling maybe. Plenty of shit you can do at the gym. Get some fucking dragon flag or whatever the fuck they're called. Dragonfly flag. I love how there's a calisthenics park in Oslo that my last few weeks when I was in Norway after I sold my gym that I used, and it was just so funny because every guy there would wear, of course, like super baggy board shorts to hide their skinny fucking legs. And most of them are like pretty jacked over bodies. Some jacked dudes there, waist up. They all have the exact same outfit. They'll come in a sweatshirt and board shorts, and then once they got a pump going, they take the sweatshirt off, and then keep the board shorts on, obviously. I was a fan at first, but I saw the light after you and Phil exposed him. I was 82 Fitness, 93% joke. I'd say 99.9% a joke. I go above 92%. It's just, you know, honestly, if you're big in the lifting community, you're probably full of shit. Like, not everyone. It's not a blanket statement necessarily, but the majority. Notice how everyone didn't talk about Nether because he was obviously shady as fuck, except Alex. That's the thing. Like, literally everyone with anyone who is like an actual coach or has been lifting a long time saw his bullshit immediately. Like, the second he started talking, like, that dude's full of shit, except for Alex. Again, he offered a shortcut. Yeah, I don't really like shame their chicken legs. It's just kind of funny. They all dress the same. It was funny. Never go to local parks or high schools for calisthenics just to get a pump. Working outside feels bomb stuff. Yeah, working outside is nice. Going to that, what's up, Nolan? It was nice working out outside. I had to go to the park a few random times in the winter, and it's pretty badass to like work out while it's snowing. Hey, boy. Mr. Universe, aka the strength villain. What? Who's the strength villain? Got almost 2 outside. It's fun. Yeah, Lewis, fucking go to sleep. Jesus Christ. What time is it there? But what was I say? Yeah, working outside is nice. I would love. There's a strongman guy I follow. I think he lives in Africa, and he's like everything in this gym is like jury rigged. It's like using everything. And he's like strong as fuck. What the fuck's his name? Like Bibi something, I think. Can't remember his name. But he's like an outdoor gym, middle of Africa. It's fucking midnight. Oh, it's not too bad. I want a gym when it's crazy nice outside. Just go inside when I'm inside building when it's nice out. Yeah. That's why I kind of like envy runners and cyclists and stuff. South of the Rock, so looking for my garage. It's been fucking hot in the gym here. The AC can't keep up with the Wisconsin humidity. Rose fat through cardio means only would 30 minutes of high intensity interruption every day be sufficient considering I'm on a deficit? I mean, 30 minutes every single day of HIIT. Are you trying to maintain muscle mass as well, I'm assuming? Might be a bit much. You probably don't need to do it that often. I probably do like 3 times a week. See Lewis? Tony Ferguson built his own sort of MMA gym, and I think it's outdoors. That's awesome. Dude, fighting dudes outdoors. It's fucking awesome. I love an outdoor gym, but in Wisconsin the muscle doesn't you don't care about muscle mass. I'd still probably do like 3 to 4 a week then, and if you want to really run every day, doing some steady state cardio for recovery purposes. Do I game? I do. I got PS4 and I got a computer too. PC. I do game. I live stream fucking Fortnite, which I'm fucking terrible at. That one day. Got second place though by cowering in fear the entire time. I get to win Fortnite. I've gotten second place twice, but I don't play very often. I'm too old for Fortnite, I think. Too many fucking nerds. Camp, oh, you're a camper. Roommate, hide it. Ever built your own PC? I haven't built my own, no, but my laptop was a custom built one that a Broheim custom built for me. So it's like the casing is a Sony, but everything inside is like badass as fuck. Had your game time on stream. That's obviously all he does. He works out and then goes in games. What was I gonna say about him? Do you see he threatened to sue that fucking website that came out with a bunch of shit against him? Yeah, like put his subscriber count in the email threatening to sue. Fucking hilarious. It's comical. It's comical. Never ends. Most of the trolls subsided. There's still a few DYELers on my channel, but subscriber count's back to where it was when I started before all this bullshit, so that's good. Kiwi Farms, yeah, he threatened to sue him. It's the funniest letter. It's like obviously just his address and gym and the park he visits. Jesus, Cope. Fucking Christ. You need to like have a career in like forensic science or some shit, dude. That's fucking funny. Too funny. Fucking scam artist. Ugh. It's fucking cold. I'm almost done with it. Tail end. Supposed to bench heavy yesterday, but I just had no energy, so I just did some light Spoto presses. Go talk to women. If you're 18 and you're in high school or college, and it should be pretty easy to get fucking laid, man. Don't dwell on your old relationships. That's my advice. Cope must be the detective. Fucking What's that dog detective? Used to be in the commercials back in the day, in the 90s. Like McGraw or whatever. McGruff. That's who Cope is. It's a fucking detective dog. When's the next video dropping, Cope? Yeah. Yeah, I did some light Spoto presses yesterday instead. German team of Bulgarian investigators. Bulgarians, always Bulgarians. So I repped out. Let's get rid of it. I gotcha. Has you tried many DMCA, or what the fuck it's called, complaints? As you can imagine. It's a parsa. Yeah, so I just did some light Spoto press. I did like 275 for 5, which isn't much, and then did 3 sets there, and then I did 2 sets of 10 at 225, just to do something and kind of make it feel heavy, because my nervous system was not responding yesterday. The second I warmed up, like I'd like grind out my 405 squat, which sucks. Every mostly it flies up, but you know, cold fuck me. It's okay though. I feel pretty good today. Might actually bench today just to make up for yesterday. He puts DMCA claims on all my silverback national hamps re-uploads, but that's nothing. Got strikes before, but I tell you to it's for meme purposes and they let me go. You typed that? Sorry, YouTube, I'm just memeing. So routine, just do any feel. I've been basically doing a routine, just of my own creation, that I feel works for me. But I got fucked up by this cold a little bit. Like I said, I was supposed to bench heavy yesterday, but just did some light Spoto presses. Yeah, it's basically benching twice a week and then overhead pressing once a week right now. I'm probably gonna go Bulgarian on it pretty soon though. I feel like my technique's getting a lot better, and my shoulders are fine. Have been fine, so. I got a bruise on my lat 6 weeks ago that I still have to this day. No pain and nothing popped, but there's tightness now. I'm gonna get checked out. Definitely get checked. There's bruising that could be a tear. It's lasting, especially if it's not good. 6 weeks is a long fucking time. I'd guess it's some tear. Probably not super major if you hear a pop or it doesn't hurt or anything. But good that you're getting that checked out. Advice: I leave your lats alone for now until you get checked out as best you can at least. Eric's bench progress has impressed me. Yeah, it's been crazy. Strong fucking dude. Working out with him was a blast. Wish I had someone like that to work out with now. Sad part is the 14 to 16-year-olds DMing me on Discord and needing help with programming since they all fell for the National Enhanced scam. I directed them to Grade School or something since most are on a 115 squat or something. Yeah, sucks. Eric got real ass lat syndrome. Bullshit for or something. Is gaining muscle detrimental to combat athletes? It really depends. Obviously, you gain muscle, you're going to be heavier. Especially upper weight class, that's something to think about. Unlikely that it should be slower, but you know, you have more weight to carry around, so you're not going to be as efficient with oxygen because you have more muscle mass to supply that it needs supplying. So your conditioning is probably not going to be as good. Something you can work on. But then again, you're heavier, so you can probably punch a little harder. You can take more hits. So it really depends on the person and what their goals are and where they're at in their training and stuff. Right side of my pelvis is rotated forward. Do you mean like how can you rotate just one side of your pelvis? Do you mean like are you like shifted like that way? Is that what you're trying to say? Slow and steady going down in the hole versus 100% stretch reflex. So I go pretty steady when I squat. If I was like going for like competition and or just like really need a new PR or something, I'd probably go pretty balls and get that stretch reflex. But in daily training, I usually go pretty slow and steady into the hole. Put out the updates. He basically just stole what Eric was doing, specifically rack pulls for extreme weight and smaller arm. Kind of made it his niche. I mean, yeah, that's pretty obvious. He's the Eric wannabe. People accuse me of, but at least I fucking train with him. Build pain tolerance for exertional lifts. Don't be a bitch. Do sit a lot. Wait, was that you? So do you mean you rotated forward like I showed? Or do you mean like you have like anterior tilt on one side, which I don't know how that would be possible. Probably Alex's fans, they're noobs, and they're confused on who to follow for actual advice. Yeah. Just felt Eric since he's got all the credential lists to prove he's legit. He's gonna choose to go fast. Pretty don't risk it. I just want to practice like during warm ups or like do like a drop down set. Norsk metal. What does that mean? Northern Norwegian. Wasn't Mayhem from Oslo? That's not Northern Norway. Has even shown any footage or evidence of people who bought National Hands and got strong? No, there's this testimonials from a fucking neo-Nazi on his website, but that's about it. That's so funny because all the people on my critique of it said, oh, it's not for beginners. And literally everyone who had videos on their channel that said that was a fucking beginner. They're all like 140 pounds and like... What? JC Shaw made a video saying don't follow YouTubers who promise a magical variation of an exercise, follow a time test of exercise, indirectly referring to Alex. Good on him. That's a funny thing, like all these weird lifts I've done in the past and stuff, and I continue to do, I basically never fucking recommend them. There's been a few I'm like, hey, this is actually a good lift, but like 99% I'm like, these are fucking dumb, I just do them for fun. He put a picture of Phil before and then Phil in a jacket after. Oh my god. It's a winter jacket. Has Phil ever ran it even? I saw a new lift the other day. A guy using a football bar with bands on bench, but he was holding it outside the actual handles. Like, were you fucking racket? A wide fucking grip. Looks obviously red pill art right here. Oh, totally. That's expensive. That's fucking that West Swedish shit. You gotta go to the real East Sweden. Wait, outstanding. Good morning. I'd say you can do like 3/4 of your squat. That's pretty good. If you're actually going like proper depth. I slightly forward. It doesn't bother me that much. The rest of my body is compensating. I always feel right hip is way tighter than left one. So definitely stretch your hip flexors a bunch. It's probably partially what's causing it. Stretch your glutes as well, just to be smart. You should do some internal rotations. So look at the 90-90 stretch, where you're basically like sitting, your like legs are like a half swastika. It's like, I don't know if I can show this even. So like one leg is back, up like this, and the other leg's like that, inwards. Terrible way to show it, but and then do some like moving around like that, internally rotating that hip as well. Which a lot of people never do. Oh shit! Do you know what Phil did before lifting? I have no idea. Exercising a day. Oof. Those are back up on Fit World Exposed. Mine 185 pounds, overhead press at 230 body weight. Yeah, that's good. There's a post saying he did drugs and stole from people before he started this. Phil or Alex? Train every body part every day and you can't stop it. Is jumping rope considered high intensity cardio? No. It's somewhere between. I mean, it depends on how out of shape you are, I guess. He said, in many ways, he is an ASJW. What the fuck? Do you fuck with Anders squats at all, with a specific interest being to increase vertical jump explosiveness, stats, and those? I have before, which people like to point out is I'm bad at squats for some reason. But I have messed with them. I think they're overrated, mostly just because it's so hard to get in a good position with them. If you had a yoke, I think it'd be much better because you just get a position better with a yoke than you can out of a rack. It's going to slide around, which is basically how Anderson actually did them. He didn't have a rack. He had dug a fucking hole in the ground, had like a basically with a yoke. So I think better for that. It's going to help with your vertical, potentially. I think you're going to get more out of doing like wide stance box squats and like doing some partial squats as well, working on hip explosiveness more than anything, more than like a Anderson squat would. Snatch is the dirtiest lift, if you know what I mean. Actually, it's pretty funny. A friend of mine in Norway, obviously Norwegian is her first language, English is her second language, and she's into CrossFit. And she posted a snatch PR and put hashtag snatch lovers, and suddenly within like an hour had like 300 new followers of the weirdest fucking people. That's about odd vitamins as K2 and D3. Are those odd vitamins? Ever trained combat athletes? Yes, I trained an MMA fighter previously. Just one. Best program in the world. Enjoy yourself, actually. Workers unite. Run squats or crunches with a plate for stronger abs. ¿Por qué no los dos? Sup, natas? Alright. You literally become strong and subjective after this program. When should a combat athlete ever do Jefferson deadlifts? Probably never. Is it maybe useful? Potentially. Probably more doing trap bar deadlifts, honestly, though. And tips for keeping proper core tightness in beltless squats. I feel like I never brace very hard, even when focusing on my core. I always end up arching my lumbar backwards because erectors take over. So you could start doing that. So my advice: get really good at goblet squats. Get really good at front squats. They don't teach you to brace properly because they kind of force bracing upon you to some extent. Get better at controlling your abs. So learn how to do like hollow holds and some one-arm planks. Good way to teach like total body tension and get the feel for that. Like get better using your anterior chain. When you're thinking taking a big breath, don't just push your abs out, push your entire abdomen out, not just your abdominal muscles. Everything should expand to brace. A lot of people just have poor ab control, honestly. Feels 100% Jesse from Breaking Bad. Jim doesn't have a trap bar though. I mean, Jeffersons aren't the worst alternative. But again, you get more out of doing like Bulgarian split squats and stuff if you're a fighter. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Oof, 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 oof. No, because the bun's like still attached. It's technically an open face sandwich, I guess. Not a regular sandwich, open face sandwich. Mayonnaise is an instrument when used properly, yes. You're a Norse Viking. 37. It doesn't get fucking 37 in Norway. I've lived there and never saw 37 once. Ever nation hands? I have. It has like fucking like 15,000 views or some shit. Tropical, you were on coke or something. Why don't you do more cardio? I should probably. Probably should. The things I wish my gym had, I'm blessed to have almost every novelty bar I could wish for. Nice. Novelty bars are nice. So just to switch things up, like I think a safety squat bar is a must at gyms. Honestly, I think squatting with a safety squat bar for the general person is better for you. That's my opinion. Better overall squat. Not to say barbell squats are bad. You always take my shit and twist it, but I think it's a better way to squat. Save your shoulders. Your spine rector is beastly. Your abs beastly. Everything. What has more carryover to strict press? Push press or Z press? Depends where you're weak, really. Why is Alex growing his hair? Because he's balding, obviously. Kicking the nuts? I have, not on purpose. Collab with Phil and Alex. I have with both. I don't know if Phil took out my interview, but I know Alex did. I've got it though. I don't need to re-upload for any reason. Exercise to work out. A Jefferson bar. It'd be kind of sweet if it was like kind of S-shaped. Deadlifts carry over to fucking everything, man. Right. Letting his hair grow out only makes it more apparent. It does. I think there's some balding going on there for him too, and he's got receding in the top. I'm just receding, luckily. But I'm 28, not 22, so. Cute deadlift. I still want to do the alphabet deadlift. National handstands are not effective. Ooh, that's actually, don't think of it. I've competed in powerlifting. Now, powerlifting is boring as fuck, in my opinion. I respect powerlifters immensely, but I think it's just boring, super boring. Cool, another beast. If he called me, I'd do a Skype interview or something with him. But not even have a decline bench. We have almost every shape of metal you can imagine. Yeah, I'd take some novelty bars over decline bench, personally. That's just me. I don't know. Love novelty bars. Although pressing with my football bar really pissed like 3 times or something. Really pissed off some guy who comments on every single one of my videos. Why did you lie about not benching for 4.5 years? I didn't fucking bench. Ugh. Fucking trolls. If I had 5 minutes with Alan Thrall, what would you tell him? I would tell him, oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. My girl's texting me. Sorry, I missed one. Best for vastus medialis. I really like leg extensions. I feel that most are a little teardrop. Also, sissy squats, to be honest. Ever tried to leg press with a football bar? Actually, not a bad idea. That'd be a lot easier and somewhat safer than a regular bar. If I had 5 minutes with Alex, what would you tell him? Come to grips with the fact that he's balding. Quit scamming teenagers. 5 minutes would be the same time it would take JJ to reach down and be face to face with Alex. It's so funny because no one would give a shit about his height if he didn't fucking lie about it and wasn't so insecure about it. I have plenty of friends who are probably shorter than him, but Flexible gains, split squats are so good. What are the benefits? Good for athletes. Will they fix my bad squat? Are they good for athletes? And will they fix your bad squat? Yes and yes. What's so good? They force glute activation, which is really good. Fix imbalances. Everything about them is amazing. You build leg size really easily. Bulk and split squats, bang for your buck, are probably the best accessory movement you can do for the lower body, and can even be used as the main movement, and for athletes probably should be. It's funny because he's slowly turning into Blaha. He admired him from long ago, and they look cool. They do look fucking cool. When you can with one leg move more than most people move with both legs, it looks pretty badass. But it's slowly turning to Blaha. Program he stole and kind of modified, and actually Blaha's program's not terrible. It's not great, but balding, not bald. Lying about lifts, lying about his past. Maybe I have trouble figuring out what to do with the rear leg that doesn't kill my ankle. So if you have some kind of bench that you can move around that has like a rotating, like a decline bench that where you put your leg in, like that gap where it rotates, way more comfortable. Like look, I was doing like the Bugenhagen squats last. Just fucking YouTube it. I was using like the safeties of the one squat rack because they're round and rotate at my gym. I put a pad over that. It feels so much better. It doesn't kill your ankle then. Better to put an ankle. Well, gotta deal with it. Put like get like a towel and put it there over your ankle. Something. And benefit pausing at the bottom of your reverse lunge. I mean, same benefit as anything else. You can build explosiveness at the bottom, and plus I've had weapon smithing. He's bald. We'll find out. Alex claiming he's strong in half throw. Please tell me he didn't say that. What was funny was Blah talking about how Alex stole some of his quotes. Alex's like beginner program, even though National Hands is obviously a beginner program. His other beginner program, the free one, is just like Blaha's program. They were stolen word for word, just rearranged the order of stuff, and then exchanged regular back squats with box squats, and then bench with floor press. Fucking exact same program though. Why is he turning bald? SARMs, maybe. That's why I need some fucking coffee on him. That'd stop his balding. Just quit being such a puss because they really own my favorite accessories. Yeah, you can't go wrong with bogey against squats. Bang for your buck. Best exercise. Best accessory. Full press is GOAT. It's useful. Do I believe in karma? No. I've been dead a long time ago. Any big lifting goals soon? Just kind of working on everything. I'm honestly just kind of like building my base right now. Obviously working on bench. Build my base back up because I did Bulgarian for so long. So Alex Kemby's 26 a new partner thing. Where do you think he's flying? Didn't he like lift as a junior in the powerlifting meet? What website is he partnered with? I'm sure it's wonderful. Mind will refuse it, and your hair will go back. But yeah, I don't have any specific goals. Like to 4 or 5 bench. I'm not really rushing that. I'm mostly just rebuilding my base, partially from the bodybuilding stuff, and because I didn't lift heavy. So kind of doing a combination, hitting different rep ranges with different movements, and put my base back up before I go back and do Bulgarian shit. Actually, that's making me a faster runner because I'm 225 and I have trouble catching up with the lighter lads in rugby. So for sprinting speed, hip thrusts are honestly really good. They have a lot of carryover to sprinting speed, just the way your glutes are used. Bulgarian split squats again. Wide stance box squats. Hamstring curls to an extent just to make sure you're more injury proof. Some sled drags, sled pushes, stuff like that. He's 26 inches profile and he's 5'6.5". Oh, he's gained a half an inch. Growing still. Pull press good for novices. Changed my mind. My chest grows a lot from it. You can go wide, safe. If you're a novice, you need to be doing full range of motion stuff. You have no business doing short range of motion. So I'm lifting form upside together with Scott Herman. Oh wow. That's in the Alf Definitely Cringe compilation, the one with the bad pickup artist shit. It's fucking the worst. Anyone who calls himself a pickup artist is probably a virgin. Solution Blue Galaxy 116, probably more like 130. I realize about his weight, but he's probably lying about his last name too. That'll make a good vid. Ooh. That's a bit of a weird name, especially, I don't know, it doesn't seem Greek. He's in Canada. I don't know, it's a weird last name to have. He's changed it. Odds Louis Simmons has been trolling his training for decades with his exercise. That'd be hilarious. Total bullshit. It's like Louis Simmons like skirts the line of genius and like complete dipshit so well. Facebook page, her last name is Linotis. That makes more sense. What do you think about the longevity of these full-time fitness YouTubers? Typically not very long. Regular benches and work weeks like everyone, but the majority does. I didn't say full press is bad, but I've never met anyone who doesn't progress actually doing bench if they're trying hard and training properly and eating properly. Let's do a pickup video so we can see how much shorter he is than most women. I can guarantee he'll be wearing like heels and wouldn't show himself waist down. Box spots are dope. And no one's asking Mondays. Can Alex ride most roller coasters? Touch the net, no way. No way he's got hops with skinny old legs. I'm busy to do it. Go ahead and get money if people still want it from you. I've been building the cake and then icing it later. I have a whole video on building a base, so look that up. Can you dunk? Aren't you 6'2"? I have dunked. To be fair, because I don't get exposed, I'm like 6'1" and 3/4. I just say 6'2". I round up. It's easier. My gym has no proper bench, just floor pressing. Okay then. Doing a linear new progression. I mean, if you don't have access to a bench, then you kind of got to, I guess. Don't floor presses, they just feel so goofy. Just an awkward lift. My upper body levers are a bit weird. Yeah. We're so mean to I mean, he's a con man, so deserves it. People always give me shit. All the trolls are like, oh, he shouted you out. You owe him so much. Like, I got like fucking 50 subscribers from my interview with him. And that was before I knew he was friends with a fucking neo-Nazi. And I never actually watched his channel, so I didn't know about all the pickup artist bullshit and all the lies and stuff at that time. So, all right, do you measure in shoes, without shoes? Without shoes. How the fuck would you measure them with shoes? Do you think Larry Wheels' program would be any good? I have not seen it. I have no idea. He's a strong fucking guy. It's chemically enhanced, obviously, but seems what he's doing. 5'11" 7/8 seems fair to say at 6 feet. Yeah. Would I miss out on doing floor press instead of regular bench. It feels so good. Chest development probably. Shoulder stability, shoulder development. Tons. Alex not a virgin 100%. The poor girls, girls that end up with him only think in pure disgust. But you don't like the program doesn't mean you should steal it. So with Alex, like 3 months after he posted it. You're like only 6 feet to 6'2". In basketball in high school, so I wasn't quite my current height. I was a little over 6. I was probably like edging 6'1". I like in basketball listed at 6'4". That's so funny. Let's see. I accidentally posted the link and re-uploaded several times. Trust me, bro. Dates when he said the national enhanced, he's canceling dates. He's allegedly been asked to. Yeah. Get to regular bench then. Just hate my gym's bench. Too narrow. Yeah, mine's narrow as 5'2", but you know. We deal. Let's see on Tinder. I don't have my height listed on Tinder. I do not. Anyway. I mean, Tom Cruise probably does, but I've tried this 20 squat program. I did a long fucking time ago. I didn't run it very long though. Does overhead press heavy to carry over to overhead press? To some extent. A whole lot, no. It's probably gonna make your shoulders slightly larger though. Front delts. So long run potentially, just because you have more muscle mass, but it's not gonna have a lot of direct carryover, indirect carryover. I'd love to see YouTuber React series of fitness YouTubers reacting to National Enhance. That'd be fucking hilarious. During my senior year of football, they had me listed at 6'2", 220 when I was 5'10" and a half at 190. Yeah, sounds about right. Are you taller than me? My dad is 190. I'm 187, I think, centimeters. So y'all can rack pull above the knee. Literally an entire house. Faust reached total volume to justify his 2 times a week program. I wonder why he disses bro splits so much. Yeah. This is a typical sign of someone who's full of shit. When they release a program, is they try to put down every other program in existence without reason. So. My friend met him and says he's like 5'10" in real life. People say Tyson's like 5'9". I'm sure Mike Tyson's super short. The bench in my high school is narrow as fuck, and I feel weird using a proper width in the current gym. They have a fat pad too, and it's super hard. Oh, I'd love to have a fat pad. I mean, see what you're used to. I went for so much better. I'm way too wide for the benches we have here. Like most people are so narrow. My dad arm wrestling, punch him in the throat. I gotta go pretty soon, guys. Like 5 more minutes. Anderson Silva's 6'1". He looks taller. I don't know why, but his long ass arms. But Blaha's lifting. I don't fucking watch his channel. I don't know. I believe he's been doing Bulgarian training. Bulgarian style training, I should say. I feel like you use a fucking, or I'll be all semantics with saying Bulgarian. Like colloquially, it just means doing the same lift every day. But it was like, if you're not in Bulgaria with the Bulgarian weightlifting program, you're not training Bulgarian. Yeah, we fucking know. I'm gonna eat often. Leafy greens. So if you want to win arm wrestling, make a weird noise and make them laugh. I'll do it. Arm strap does bang for your buck. They're good. I think most people should do low handle though. Egos tend to make people do high handle always, but nothing wrong to do both. If that's gonna be like your main lift, if that's gonna replace a deadlift, you better be doing low handle. High frequency program. Oh no, are you range of motion? Please don't tell me you range of motion with a new username. Just got old. Oh my god, I got posting every single video, not even just in mine, everyone else's. Like, fuck. Oh, fuck. The barbell rows transfer to run like in a boat, to some extent. People think Alex is willing to putting out a shit program, but you need to know about training to purposely put out shit. Not to mention you wouldn't put in money. What? That doesn't even make sense, dude. What are they putting out pictures for? What? I mean, he just stole it. And he wrote it when he was fucking like 19. Now he has to back it. And he can never like admit to anything. So, the person arm towards you like a curl up ton. He's obviously fucking scamming. He's offering a shortcut. Anyone offering a shortcut is scamming. Water drink daily as much as I can, pretty much. I'm always fucking dehydrated. But anyway, I could like bullshit write something right now and size shirt to wear. Did he actually release that video? I wasn't sure someone like was sending me a meme or some shit. It's like why shirt size matters. Christ, it's a freaky D, by the way. But no one cares about your height until you lie. It doesn't matter if you're 6'4". Yeah. Above the knee, trap or rack pull should be everyone's main life along with above is a correct pull. Dittenberg is shorter than that. And then what Alex lies about. Yeah, people have huge respect for him and his height isn't much of a deal. Yeah. CrossFit stream. Oh, I was making reference to the sacrificial lambs every year in CrossFit because they do their own drug testing and they pop usually like 3 individual competitors and a couple team of competitors every single year. Usually 2 guys and a girl. I think it was 2 girls and a guy this time. Who are like well known enough to be like, wow, they are testing, but not well known enough where it hurts their brand. So that was the last few days. These are crunches for abs, L-sits. I'm an XL, by the way, in case you're wondering what shirt size I wear. If anyone wants to send me a shirt. He was by far the most masculine being I've ever seen. Kind of size is the only thing that matters. Triple XL, damn. End of mile when? Hopefully in the next 2 months before it starts getting cold again. Probably in August, late August most likely. I'll attempt it again. Serious. Andy Bolton though, he looks fucking gigantic. Yeah, hopefully some bigger YouTuber does something. How big these guys are from YouTube videos. This guy doesn't talk like he's a natural lifting messiah. Yeah, it seems like an okay dude. I mean, do a real job and live off YouTube money, would you still have done the right thing and tell people the truth about National Hands or no? Yeah, I think I would. I do value the actual lifting community. It's so full of bullshit and it really pisses me off when it is, and I try to, hopefully one day it's not full of as much bullshit. Eddie hinted at not liking him, who's friends with Every Damn Day Fitness. I'm on the border of L and XL. Kind of sucks. Been there. It does suck. This is XL shirts. A lot of times, like the large, it's the same size as the large, just like fatter. So it doesn't fit. Back, no. Ultra, no. Yeah, some XL stuff like this shirt, for example, like it's just fatter than a normal XL. It's oh shit, you're leaning out, Cope? Shoot. Oh fuck. How to restart life and doesn't cure depression. Get some professional help. Sure says it. Oh, I forgot when I played. I forgot to fucking do that. Shit. I'll do that tomorrow or something. If I can have a whole Spotify playlist full of metal. How did I sell in high school? Big ass motherfucker. What's the heaviest you ever been? Yeah, don't search for the meaning of life in the gym, my friend. Although, but my back can tear through a large in the same shirt. Yeah. Bands I listened to lately, it's always random shit. The fuck's Skillet? You pray since you came out of the womb, and small freaking. You guys are cutting the sides of your shirts. Turn them into capes like Triple H. Ooh, fuck yeah. Not gonna lie, my lats have blown up quite a bit from all the old blood and guts stuff. You gonna get your hair cut again? At some point. I don't know. I don't have a look slick before like McGregor cut. Oh, when I first got a cut. Yeah, I get a cut like once a month. I don't fucking care enough to get a cut more than that. Well, it grows pretty fast. 4%? I gotta see it. Photos, it didn't happen, bro. Do intermittent fast now. Fucking from Wisconsin, eat all day or day. So it's actually made your lats grow. Whoa. Make everything grow. Reach 100% body fat. Ask Krakios Grizzly. Not gonna lie, like when I was a kid, my parents were like kind of overweight, and when I watch them, like it's like, how the fuck are you struggling to put a seatbelt on? I don't understand. Like it's so easy to put seatbelts on, and now I get it. It's fucking when you're a big dude, it's not easy getting a seatbelt on sometimes. Like small cars, it's not easy. But all right, I gotta go, guys. I gotta fucking piss real bad. My bladder's about to explode. Love y'all. Have a good night. Enjoy whatever you're doing tonight. Bye, guys. I think it's too fucking bad. Oh. Dude, right. Alright, bye, guys.